What's up, everybody? White Boy Lockdown Radio, man. It's Big Matt. I welcome all my white boys strong. Join the movement if you haven't. Hit the subscribe, like, and share it. For this video right here, we're going to talk about is I really didn't want to tell this story, just to keep it frank, to keep it real. With everything going on in the world and stuff like this, myself, to defund the police or any of that, it's my personal opinion. I think it's a retarded concept. Okay, I've been in and out of jail a lot. I've been to prison twice. So, but at the same time, I don't have any ill will towards the police. So let me get that out the way. But but being said that, I don't want to add any ill will towards them. Okay. The police are the police, and correction is corrections. Let's get, yes, they're both law enforcement. Let's just, let's be blunt and honest about it. But there was a point in my bid where things got a little bit crazy between me and corrections. I have a lot of stories on this channel, a lot still to get uploaded. And I have positive and I have negative with the COs in there, okay? I try not to, push a lot of negative towards them. It's just not what this channel's about. But for my subscribers, I do want to tell this story. It's hard for me to word it, but just work with me. When I was in Holmes, I was in confinement a few times. One of those times I was in confinement, I was back there and I got the dude out of my cell that was in there. And I was back there in my cell for 11 days by myself. That is a awesome thing to have, but it's also a curse, okay? People watching this, they're gonna say, how could that be a curse? You don't have the guy right there taking a shit. Literally, when someone does that in confinement, you're on your bunk, the toilet is right there. You have to take a sheet and go underneath it like a little tent. You literally have to do that. And he better be hitting that water button. Okay? Doesn't matter if you're at the bottom or the top, he's farting, you're farting, it's rising, it's lowering. He's talking too much, you're just wanting to get some deep thought, you might have swindled away to get a book, whatever's going on. You want your quiet time. It's just what it is. But at the same time, when you're by yourself, you don't have any conversation, you don't have no laughter, you don't have a lot of things, you just have yourself. And sure, it might sound like that's good and that's how you would want to be. A person can only take so long of that. I'm a strong believer that confinement, should be, they need to figure something else out. And for the people who have actually been in confinement watching the video, you know what I'm talking about. But for the people who haven't, then it's tough for you to debate that. But back to the story. Well, as I'm in confinement, there was a sergeant back there. Okay, this sergeant was real known. He was known because he was on the squad of dudes where if somebody gets released, he was to find them. Okay, where I was. Viking can vouch for this, and Viking can tell you about this. Not when I was in, but years before I came, he was on that squad, and the person who escaped hit a house and burglarized the car, what have you. The sarge that used to work confinement shot him right in the head. It's a known thing. It's in newspapers, all that. Okay, the dude was cool. You know what I mean? He was northern Florida dude, right under Alabama. He was all right. You know, it is what it is. It's just what happened. But you know, if something happens in prison, everyone's gonna know about it. You could fart in this dorm, and the other 9 dorms can tell you how it smells. Word runs rapid. So that was a known thing, and this happened years before I was in. But I knew him. You know, I'm so bored in there. I would, you know, I was so bored in there. I would stop him. Hey Sarge, hey Sarge, hey Sarge. I need a request form, just so I could talk to somebody. This is the thing that happened. Okay. I'm back there. I was back in confinement. You know, over a month, 45 days at this point, and he came back and he slid a can of dip under the door. You know, I didn't know what to think. I grabbed it. It was long cut. It was Copenhagen. You know, nowadays, I chew the pouches. But a lot of things going through my mind. Again, I have nobody in the room. I'm like, you know, what's the dip for? Did he do something to it? You know, did he poison on it, bleach? Remember, I only know what the word is about him. But again, the dude was just, he was a good old boy. You see what I'm saying? So I do my thing, and sure enough, nothing is free. He comes back and does his rounds. He hits my door. He says, hey, the dude in 6C up there? I say, yeah. He says, man, he keeps calling me a cracker. I said, yeah. He's like, bro, listen, I'm gonna change his room over here to you. He's like, bang him up. He's like, just bang him up, man. I'm gonna put him in here, bang him up. He's like, then I'm gonna pop the door and get him out of there. So I'm like, all right. It's the first thing that came to my mind. All right. So, chow comes. There's a few trays. I eat all the trays. Put them in the flat. You know, breakfast comes. There's extra trays. I scarf them up. I eat them. Hey, it is what it is, and I'm dipping good. Shift change comes, and Sarge comes on, who gave me the dip, and who obviously, you know, put word in for me to get extra trays. Shift comes in, and he's like, hey, man, I just cleared it. I'm like, all right, man, all right. At this point, a lot of things going through my head because, you know, I'm contemplating, like, am I working for the police or what's going on? Like, this was crazy, man. It's expected of me to do. And I already took the dip, and I already ate the trays. Okay? So take it from my point of view if you're watching this video. You know, I'm in confinement. Okay? The dude's calling him a cracker. Okay? This and that. I don't care about that dude. The dude that's saying these things to the Sarge. I don't care about him. Okay? The Sarge, hey, no one else is giving me dip. Nobody else is giving me the trays. So yeah, you can say I'm a sellout, this and that. You can say what you want. But at the end of the day, I was dipping good and eating good. You know what I mean? And this confinement stay that I have been in, I had caught other DRs by other COs in there to stay back longer. Custody's going up and everything else. So hey, man, it is what it is. You know, it's just a fight. Run it. So sure enough, transfer dude's in there. Dude comes in my cell and talk about uncomfort, or talk about weird, or talk about it was weird because I had one mission to do, one thing to do, and it was, so he comes in there. He was a Spanish dude, and I don't know, man. The dude was like, I honestly think to this day he had some mental issues, man. He was a little bit on beat about the situation. He was like, man, what's up, man? They talking about, you know, they moved me in here, and well, we got beef or something like that, and blah, blah, blah. As soon as he said that, it just popped off on him. Bank! 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 I just gave it to this dude. Gave it to him like my life was dependent on it. Okay? They come back out there. Sarge comes out, pops the door, cuffs him up, pulls him out, sprays him. in the shower. The other CO on there, they run up in there. They take me out in handcuffs. They put me in the other shower. You know, I'm just like, okay, what's going on? Nothing happened. I didn't get sprayed. None of that. They move me. And put me on the last corner. I was up top at this point. They put me on the last corner, all the way in the crevice of the confinement dorm. Confinement has, you got one story, which is kind of an angled dorm. It's whatever. It goes like this. Okay, so you have rooms like that, and you have stairs going up, and the top ones are like a square with 3 sides, because over there's a window leading to another quad. Okay, they put me in the bottom one. All right, this dude gets sprayed, everything else. They put him to the left of me. I can't see him. You know, straight out my little cell window is one cell, and I can't see. I could see the other ones to the left. There's nothing to the right. I could see the ones to the left, but he's way over there somewhere. All right. Sarge rolls back around. Another can of dip. He said, "Thanks, man. You know what I mean? This and that, whatever." You know, at this point, I'm kind of just sketching. I don't know if the favor has to come again. You know, I banged the dude up, and I'm still by myself. I get a kite. I had a buddy named TJ. I mentioned him in a few earlier videos. I get a kite, and it's from the dude. And TJ's the runaround back there. And TJ's like, "Man, I heard about you, bro. You banged him up." What? I'm like, "Bro, I'm trying to tell TJ everything that I'm saying on this video." And TJ's like, he's just laughing. You know what I mean? He's like, "Man, be careful, man. Be careful." And I'm like, "Man, dude, I got dip and everything." And he's shoots a little bread under the door. I shoot him a little tea bag of dip. TJ would always look out for me back there. But, you know, and moral of this is, you know, you never know when that day's going to come. You know, I have weird experiences with COs. You know, to say they're all bad, I can't say that. To say they're good, no way. He used me. You know what I mean? There's cameras in confinement. You know what I'm saying? And there's lawsuits and stuff that happen for COs doing things, especially in Florida. So he can't just do that unless, you know, he can't defend. A CO cannot defend himself back there unless physically they're harmed. Then they have the right to do whatever they want. But hey, it was what it was. I got dip out of it. I got extra trays. I see the guy on the yard many months after we get out. Okay. And this is why I say I think he's mental or whatever. I'm out. I had got all my property back. I got all my stuff back. You know, I'm back on my workout thing. And he sees me. I'm with my bros at this point. So we're walking. All my bros know exactly what you guys do now. So, like, it's that feeling where, like, here it is. Like, you know, I don't know what he's going to do. I don't. Hey, man, you working for the police? I don't know what he's going to do. I don't want that. I don't want that reputation, but at the same time, I didn't care. You know what I mean? And at this time, I had something going. I had something else going with them. So I approach him. You know what I mean? And he wasn't even on any of the crazy stuff. Any of the crazy. He absolutely understood it. You know what I mean? But was weird, man. Like, people say weird. I'm not talking about sex stuff. I'm not talking about any of that. He was just, like, weird. Like there was something not clicking on his brain. Like, I'm talking to him, and I'm like, "Hey, man, listen, dude. It is what it is, man. You know, I had no beef with you. Nothing personal, bro. This and that." You know, and he's looking at me, and he's thinking that because he called the CO a cracker, a puss-ass cracker, this and that, you know, that I took it personal. You know, he was saying that towards the CO, but I'm like, and, you know, he's seeing me, my bros. I'm like, "Bro, I don't have no beef with you, but it is what it is, man. Hey, you know, and he's just like, man, post ass Sarge, man, that's messed up. He put a hit on me, this and that. Well, I'm like, yeah, but it's a dead issue, bro. It is what it is. You know, I think he got off on me like one time, so I just kind of ran with that. I stomped the dude, but I'm just like, yeah, bro, that one time you got me, man. Oh, man, I was seeing stars. Just stuff like that. Playing up under him just to see where he was at. And he was all right about it, man. But he was weird because after that, he totally checked in. Like, he did something real stupid. Like, he was in the rec yard. The CO's like, hey, man, inmate, pull your pants up. And he just started selling the CO out for no reason, but it was a check-in move. Okay, so when I did what I did with him back there, I don't know this, but I'm pretty sure he was back there for a check-in move. The dude was really scary. He was scared. Like, just after that too, like, he did a lot of weird things, man. Like, the dude was just like a mental case. I don't know how to really explain it, man, but he ended up getting shipped a few confinement stays after that. But the politics in there, man. I watch a lot of prison genre channels, and everybody has bagged CO, and everybody has done this and that. You know, no one's really giving it to you raw. This is the things that happen. Okay, after this incident, I've had several other good and bad with the COs, and for the channel, I will upload those. It's going to be a smaller section, man, but I'm going to put more of the neutral things that's happened, because I'm not going to make this a left or right thing. What's going on in the world? We need a police, man, and we need COs, you know. But hey, man, this is what I got for today. It's White Boy Lockdown Radio. Subscribe, join this white boy movement. For everybody that has, make sure you share it, like it, comment, and I will get back to you. Look in the description for all the links and all that good stuff. Hit the bell and stay out. Stay safe. Stay solid.